Hey guys, Fellek here with InnerGeekZone.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at LEGO Universe Online. This game recently went free to play, but is more of an unlimited trial than a full-out free-to-play game. Now, as usual, we're going to start out in the character customization. Go ahead and create ourselves a character to play. As you're going to see, there are quite a few options to choose from to customize your person to make them the way you want them to look. And we'll start out with the legs. All the legs are pretty much the same, just different colors. You can take the legs and spin them around to look at the different ones. And then select the color you like. The next option here is for the body, which kind of gives different shirts and different looks. There are by far more options in this little circle than there are anything else. There are several for males and females, all just kind of mixed in together. So you just spin them around and find the one you're looking for, and then pick the one you like. And we'll go ahead and just keep spinning around and take a look at the available options. I know a lot of people just like to see what all is available. Several different shirts with patterns. And now we move on to the head. Once you open the head customization, you'll have a circle at the bottom where you can change the mouth out. As you can see, there are mustaches and lips and smiles and frowns. And we'll go ahead and keep circling through to take a look at some of the different ones. And then the eyes, several different options with eyebrows and different kind of features to give the face different looks. The majority of these can be interchanged between male and female, though some like that with the eyelashes are obviously female. And then the eyebrows, everything from pretty little pencil on eyebrows to great big bushy unibrows. Cycle on through there again so you can have a look at what's available. Then we move on to the hair. The hairstyles themselves are a little limited. There aren't as many as I would have expected. You can choose just the bald Lego dude head. Then once you choose your hairstyle, you can also go in and customize the color of it. Here I'm just going to hit the random button quite a few times and let you take a look at a lot of the creativity that can go into making your little Lego person look how exactly you want them to look. Quite a few options here, very nice customization. They've done a really good job of letting you create the Lego person that you kind of want to create. Now, of course, after you create your character, it's time to choose a name. In the free version, you cannot create a custom name that you make up. What you can do is go through this name list and create a name from these. You can randomize them or choose which 3 that you want. In the subscription version, you can create a unique avatar name and go with something like you typically would in a game like this. So for now, we'll just hit the random button a few times until we see something that strikes our fancy a little bit. Then we'll jump in and play. Erratic Snarky Chowder. Sounds good to me. Some of the features you're going to get with the free version include 1 character slot to create a champion to adventure around with, and 2 adventure zones that you're going to get to explore, including the opening area, which is the Adventure Explorer. Once you finish the second adventure zone, you're going to be able to unlock your own personal property, which you can free build with the blocks that you've collected along the way. Now, once you finish the second area, you're going to have to go ahead and buy a subscription to be able to adventure through different areas, but you can still build on your one property with your one character. Now this game is very child friendly, or for adults, very dummy proof. Once you accept a mission, it's going to go ahead and zoom you to the area and kind of show you where you need to go and who you need to talk to every time, just like that. If you listen very carefully here,
to move around, press these keys.
I think you just might recognize that voice.
Wonderful.
There are just a handful of quests in this little starting area, and basically what it explains to you is that you're using your imagination to create these things out of Lego blocks as you go. And when you walk up to a pile of Lego blocks, you can create things out of them by holding the shift key, but you have to have imagination stored up in order to be able to do that. You also go around just kind of smashing things to collect blocks to build up your imagination and collect the blocks to be able to build things later on. And so we just run around, collect some pieces in order to build this rocket so that we can launch off the station here and head to the next area. Now that we've completed our rocket, we just run up the ramp and launch out. Nothing spectacular going on in this starting area, just kind of teaching you some of the basics of the game and getting you on to the next zone. Now, combat in this game is somewhat action-oriented. You attack things with your basic swing by clicking the left mouse button. The right mouse button you can hold down and adjust your camera angle. Doesn't really do anything other than that. And you kill things with a combination of clicking the left mouse button for your basic swings and pushing your hotkeys to initiate certain abilities that you have on your bar. As you go along, you're going to find certain piles of Lego blocks that you can use your imagination to create things out of. Like here we create a turret from a monster that we just destroyed. This second area isn't a whole lot bigger than the first adventure zone you were given. And a lot of the quests are going to entail you running back and forth, killing kind of the same creatures for different results for different quests. Speaking of killing things, be ready to kill lots and lots of things. The quests in LEGO Universe Online are very, very grindy. Lots and lots of kill 10 rats type quests and kill things to collect random drop quests, in which it seems like only 1 in 6 or 7 of the things you kill actually have the one of the 10 items that you're looking for. To me, the quests were very boring. The leveling up process was very dull, and I found myself taking several play sessions to get through this second area so I could get on to the free build area of my own property. There are mini games as you go along that you can queue up for and compete against other players. This particular one here simply entailed smashing more of the same creatures you've been fighting all along in order to see who could survive the longest. And then at the end it gives you a leaderboard that you can use to compare how you did to how some of your friends have done. You'll continue to adventure through the Avant Gardens, up through the monument as you would take quests and make your way through the world. Pretty much going back to the same areas over and over to do slightly different quests that you could have done the first time around. Eventually you'll find your way into the final area of Avant Gardens to take on the Spider Queen, who seems to be the one causing all the problems that we've been trying to solve. She has a couple of different mechanics that she'll do throughout the fight, and occasionally she'll jump up on top of the mountain and spawn some ads that you pretty much kill in just a few shots and pick up some extra health and armor. You're never really in any danger of dying during this as long as you're just killing the ads and picking up the bonuses that they leave behind when they die. You're just catching the end of the fight here, but overall it felt pretty drawn out and took a little longer than really it probably should have, given that we were never in really in any real danger, and the outcome was pretty much going to be guaranteed in our favor. But after that fight's over with, you finally do get to claim your own piece of property on which you can free build with Lego blocks. And so we get to equip our thinking caps and start building on our own piece of property. You are given some quests that kind of help you become familiar with the building system and some of the controls you have at your disposal. First quest here is simply just to place 4 predetermined models from your backpack onto your property. You've pretty much got complete freedom on your property to place things where you want, how you want, at whatever angle you want. Here you can see you can place things right side by side to make them connect. Shows you on the ground when you're running into other things, where you can place them and where you can't. And they kind of meld together once they're side by side. You can also rotate things that you're holding. Overall, did not really enjoy this game a whole lot. It's definitely geared more towards kids. I can understand where adults could have fun playing it as well. It just didn't do anything for me personally. A lot of repetitive gameplay, going back to areas to complete quests that you really could have done the first time. Just felt like busy work, like they were just trying to really stretch out the area and make it take longer than what it really needed to and what it was really designed to take. The boss fight at the end, there again, just a little more drawn out than probably what it should have been. Basically, how you can tell what I think about a game is whether I keep it on my computer and play it every now and then, or if I just uninstall the moment that I'm done doing a first look. This is one of those games that, unfortunately, I'm just going to uninstall the moment that I'm done with this first look review. Not saying that the game is complete garbage or anything like that. I just did not enjoy my time spent in the game. I had to go back several times to be able to complete the game just to get to the area where you could free build, simply because the game would absolutely bore me to death. And once I got to that point, I was so done with it and so over the game that I didn't really want to spend a lot of time trying to build anything, especially given the limited amount of blocks and models that I had available at that point to build anything with in the first place. But that's going to do it for our first look at LEGO Universe Online. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to catch more. And as always, you can check us out at theinnergeekzone.com.